Green Man! 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 Holy YouTube video, Green Man!
Hey, it's me again. I've got myself a couple of things. Got myself a few comics from this this second-hand shop kind of thing. It's actually a toy shop. They sell a load of old toys, and he's got a little comic section in there. So I bought this little batch and bought this little present for my nephew in there. Batman Year Ones. That's going in his Christmas packaging. That's a good one, I think, for him. And also got this eBay buy. This is definitely the last eBay buy. Oh right, okay, I've got one comic coming, but this is definitely my last eBay buy until I get a job. That's it. I'm determined now. I've got to stop spending my money. Otherwise, I won't have any money. So, got to get a job before I can justify buying any more comics. I know I'm just buying them to fill the empty space in my soul. So, yeah, get a job. Basically, that's it. That's what I'm going to be doing. I might buy some comics if I sell some of my doubles and get some money. I might put that towards buying a comic. And I know I'm going to get some. I've got an order on its way, like for Christmas kind of thing, which my girlfriend partly funded. So it's kind of a Christmas present. My dad always picks me up some stuff as well. Right. So this box, I know what it is. There's a couple of. I think there's 3 different batches in here. All pretty reasonable priced. The guy I bought a couple other batches from already, and like every time he puts something on, no one makes any offer, no one goes in for it. I've literally been first offer every time, or been able to say, look, let's do a deal kind of thing. Yeah. It's been a bit tight on deals sometimes though, because he's saying, oh, this one on its own is worth so and so. I should have just said to him, yeah, but who's putting in a bid? No one else is putting in the bid. Give me a deal. I should be a bit more hardball, but that's not really how I am. I'm not really a hardball kind of guy at all. Anyway, let me show you what I've got then in this batch. Right. First of all, I'll show you what I picked up from the toy shop. This is in Southend, around the corner from where my dad lives. And unfortunately, this guy, he knows the price of comics. So he doesn't sell them like at £1 or anything like that. So yeah, they're not like the best deals necessarily, but he tends to sort of look them up and then like chop a bit off at the end kind of thing. And there was one that he didn't look up, which I know that I got a deal on, but I'll get to that in a minute. So here's some cool Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes. That's some of them have got a bit of damage. There's a little bit of wear on that cover there. It needs to be folded over. I'm going to put a board on it as well to help keep it in place. But these are just cool old Superboy, Legion of Superhero comics. I quite like these. And I think most of these are about £2. Even though the condition is not fantastic at all, to be honest. But yeah, mostly about £2, maybe £2.50. See, this one is all scuffy on the cover. Well worn. But like, I can't bother to, haggle too much over it. Like, he cuts a bit off at the end of the price anyway. So I think I look them up and they're kind of they're okay. As you know, I'm not winning any money on them particularly, but I don't think I'm getting screwed on them either. But maybe I am, because the condition is a bit hit and miss. Like this one's got a bit of damage on the back here. I mean, if I was really, I could argue about it and try and show them examples, but it's just like whatever. I want the comics anyway, so yeah. That's the worst costume ever. What's this guy? It's Cosmic Boy, isn't it? He has got the worst costume in the world, Cosmic Boy, hasn't he? Look at that. What the hell did he think he was playing at? I don't know. Some kind of... I don't even want to go there with what his costume looks like. Anyway... this Hawk and Dove Secret Origins, I don't recognise the cover, and it's with Cave Carson as well. And I'm sure I'd remember if I had that Secret Origins. And I've always been a big fan of Hawk and Dove. I knew them as the girl and the man and woman Hawk and Dove. But I've managed to pick up I haven't got the original first appearance of them, only in reprint kind of thing, only in a collected form, which I might make do for. I'm definitely going to make do with that for the moment. Maybe later on, if I do get a job, then I could think about maybe getting the first appearance when I start, concentrating on the key issues that I want. Right, these Green Lanterns are a bit more expensive. I think it's almost £7. I looked it up, it's about that on my comic shop, so I'm not too fussed with that. This is number 147, again about £7. Not bad condition. This one's got, I should have, I mean this one, it wasn't £7, this was only about £3, but the cover's not attached, to be honest, and I think there's a page loose inside, but it's like, whatever, fucking hell, no point in arguing. He gave me a good deal on the Batman book anyway. This one, this was missing from my Alpha Flight collection, and then I realised I only got number 1 of this series of Nightfall, so I think it's a 12-parter. So I thought, well, while I see it going cheap or or reasonable, I'll see if I could pick that up. So that's part 12. I think that's the last part. Let me just have a quick look. I think it only ran for 12 issues. This one. Let me just for my own benefit, just check it. We must join together. No. There is another one. There is a number 13, so maybe I'm not too sure how long it goes for. Right, this is the one I thought I got a deal on actually. He only charged me a couple of quid for this one, and I went on my comic shop. It's got a little scratch there on the cover, and it's not in the greatest of nick, but this is going for about $18. So I've got a bit of a deal on this one. I think it's not superb condition, but it's not too terrible. So yeah, it's probably a £10 book maybe. So I made a saving on that one. And he cut a little bit off of the end price as well once he added them all up, so it wasn't too bad. And then this Batman Year 1 book, it's a collected story, and that's going to go to my nephew Ethan, so hopefully he doesn't watch my videos. I wish he did watch my videos. It'd be cool to get some more viewers, but no, he doesn't, I don't think. He's too busy being a young chap. So that's going to him for his birthday anyway. It's a cool Frank Miller Batman Year 1 story. Right. It's Christmas, by the way, so I'm going to be eating some mince pies in a minute. Some lovely mince pies. Right, which is Cockney rhyming slang for eyes, in case you were wondering. Right, now I've got 3 little batches together here. So this, Avengers 200. I think that's a fairly collectible one, quite a nice one. Number 181. Let's have a look. What year it is from? 80 or 70s maybe? 1979 these are, so yeah, number 181, 1979, the other one must be from 180, the 081, the 200, but that's in pretty good condition. Avengers 175, 174, Captured by the Collector, 160, these aren't in too bad nick actually, little corner fold over there. Couple, dinks along the cover you'd expect for this kind of. This is 1977, so that's not bad old age. And 158. So I think these, what's it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These come to about £2 each. I think roughly that, maybe a little bit more. But yeah, I'm not sure. I think they're okay. I think they're pretty cool. Right, then we had another little batch of World's Finest, which are always cool. And these I think are from the same kind of era, 70s, 1974, so a little bit earlier, a little bit crimply along the side of the cover there. But yeah, these are just cool old Batman, Superman books. You reckon this one was probably worth, I think he said this one was 10 or 20 quid on its own, but he wasn't really thinking about the condition on the corner here. This corner is a little bit, so it's not actually as bad as it looked on the picture, but yeah, so that's the 250th smash issue of World's Finest. That's not too bad. Oh, unbelievable! I can't believe this next one. This next one I already picked up, yeah, and I thought, oh, I might as well try and pick it up. Because it was in this batch anyway, so I thought, oh, it's going to be a double. I thought to myself, at least this one won't have the bloody price label over the blinking head of the main protagonist, and it does have a price stamp over the head of the main protagonist. It's like, did every single butthead in the world decide that was the best place to actually stamp that guy's head? Yeah, that's very annoying. Also, I just noticed this cover is not attached. Yeah, never mind. Right. This is quite a classic cover, actually, I believe, this one. I remember when I went to the DC exhibition, they were showing off the original art for this, of Superman in this harness, dragging a planet along behind him. So, yeah, not fantastic condition books, to be honest, which was kind of possibly why no one else was bidding on them. Only I was daft enough to come in with the first offer, I think. Well, this one, again, has got a lot of damage along the spine. I don't think that spine's going to be hanging around for too long. A bit discolouring as well. Bit of bloody moth eating up there. But it's a nice checkerboard one. Well, I don't know what this will cost. Where's this from? This is from 1966. That's a nice old one, that is. December 1966. Classic kind of world's finest sort of cover. Right, this one I've seen a few people talking about as well. It's quite a nice cover. I'm guessing 70s. Let's have a look. 73, this one. So yes, another nice little old one. Again, some bastard with a stamp's put the blinking price over the picture there. But you know, what can you do with these comics? It's just how they bloody come sometimes, aren't they? Yeah, the spines are not in great conditions on a few of these. This is not a too bad one. What's this one? 204. Only 25 cents. Bigger and better. This is from 1971. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, the spine. You know, got to keep looking after these. Got to keep giving them loving care and attention. I'm gonna bag and board them for a start. Right, and this is the last one from this batch. Again, you know, spine is crap. Little bit of a tear on the front there. A little bit of, oh, that's just come off. I was trying to fold it over and the piece of paper came off. I wonder if I can glue that back on, if it's even worth it. Yeah, no, it's just going to keep on falling the way that is, I think. That's a shame. Yeah, and the cover's on. I'm not even sure if the cover's attached, actually. It's attached in name only. Yeah, it's not actually attached on the staples. It's just held on with a couple of pieces of paper. This is from 1965, though, so this is a nice old one. I mean, I dare say it costs quite a lot if you've got it in good condition. I'm not too sure on these ones. But yeah, there's a few world's finest. Going to bag them and board them, read them with care. And yeah, hopefully they'll last for a while. Anyway, so that was the second batch that I got from this same chap. It's just a shame he never kept his comics in better condition. I mean, yeah, I thought I was a bit ratty with my comics, but yeah, he was even worse. Right, now, the rest of the next batch that I got from him, I think these come to about £1 each or so, I'm not sure. Action Comics, a nice run of Action Comics. This is September. I wonder if this is one of my birthday books. Let's have a quick look at the date. 1977, yeah, so this is my one of my 8th birthday books, this one, for my 8th birthday. Right, here's a nice, oh, there's two stuck together, so I thought it was a big chunky one for a second. It's just two stuck together. That's £4.80. Nice covers. Slightly better condition than the world's finest. £4.81. Batman Supermobile. I think I've seen that before, actually. I don't imagine he spent a lot of time. What is the point of a supermobile that can punch and fly for you when you can already fly and punch quite adequately for yourself? And look, and there's the second one, he's still got his supermobile. Quick, Superman, stop Amazo before his shockwaves crush us. I can't, Lois. I've lost control of the supermobile, but outside of it, I'm powerless, and Amazo knows it. Oh, is that why he's got a supermobile? Has he lost his powers? And then it looks like the third part. That's cool. I've got the whole of that story. Superman's shattering showdown with Amazo. You gave it your best shot, Superman, but you blew it. Now it's my turn. Right. 40th anniversary issue. Superman takes a wife. Ooh. Now, in this extra-length anniversary story, he performs his most sensational feat. Superman takes a wife. Cool. 4.85. I seem to have a little bit of a run here. That's nice. Oh no, and then it jumps to 4.91. That's okay. That's no problem. Oh, this one's a bit rough and ready at the back of it. Jeez. Yeah. So long, Superman. I'm turning you off for good. Ooh. Lois Lane's about to be shot by an invisible killer. I'm not sure who these cover artists are. They're nice covers though, most of it, in the main. Welcome to Smallville. I got that one the other day. I bought that one the other day. I'm sure I've definitely picked this up somewhere. I recognise this one. I think this might be one of my mates gave me. Well, I might have picked it up myself. I can't remember now. So that's a double. A double to add to my load of doubles that need to be sold. There he is, Clark. You can always count on Superman when disaster strikes the metropolis. He looks like Superman, he flies like Superman, but he can't be, because I'm Superman. What's happened there? Is he from another world? Oh. Great moons of Krypton, the galactic golem is killing Superman. Now I see why he left me here in the fortress to save my life. Interesting. Alright, so in this one, his foster father and his foster mother are both dead. I'm not too sure what's happened with Ma and Pa Kent. They seem to have been dead and then not dead. I'm not too sure what's happening in the continuity at the moment. Well, this is a bumper one. Bonus story, 28-page bonus story in it. It's Action Comics 509. Vandal Savage rules Earth. Plus action with the Atom. Is that cover loose? No, there's a loose page in it though by the looks of it. Inside this one. This one's got Aquaman in a backup story. I've got so many Supermen to be getting on with reading now. I've got some super reading to be catching up with. It's just a shame I can't do it at super speed. Always cool covers. Always some story going on. A new costumed woman joining the fight, but on which side? Mine or theirs? Is that Vixen? Yeah, Superman meets the Vixen. Is she heroine or villainess? This has got to be one of her earliest appearances, surely. 1981, it's a bit later than I thought. When did she come back in about the early 80s, didn't she, Vixen? I don't think maybe she came, what comic she debuted in? I'll have to look this up. I don't think it'd be a debut, but you never know. It could be. That'd be a nice pick up if it is, I'll tell you. Clockwork Man. Don't panic, Steve. I'll save you from this alien monster. Call it Superman. Old Six Eyes here is my brother. Yeah, you gotta love a bit of crazy Superman action. You've been masquerading as Clark Kent long enough, Superman. Now it's my turn. Airwave and the Atom in action, also in this book. There's a couple more to go. We've got Neutron on that one. And on this one as well, continuing the story. Hopefully that's the whole of that story arc. And then lastly, we jump to 5:30. Brainiac's about to fall to his death and Superman's not going to try and help him because it's all he can do to save himself. That's it. That's a nice little, little buys that I've just done from around the corner from where my dad lives. and then I've got 3 little eBay purchases together, and because I got them together from him, I said, like, you know, got to do us a deal on the postage, so I didn't have to pay any postage on the Avengers and the World's Finest batch. So yeah, not too bad. I mean, around about the £1 each mark, I reckon these comics were. They're a little bit ratty, some of these World's Finest. They are quite old books, so I'm not sure if I've got a good deal there or not, but it's done now. I've bought them, they're mine. They will stay mine until I die, or unless I sell them at some point. But anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to have a nice mince pie now and a cup of tea. Yummy, yummy, yummy.